Hello guys, it's Charge Ryuka here. Uh, I guess you could probably tell by the sound of my voice, I haven't really fully recovered yet, which should be obvious. But I've been a little under the weather since, basically for the past few days. Um, I've had a cold, so I haven't been able to do as much. And if you're wondering why I'm not where near I was in the first episode, it's because, well, things went awry and everything that I had saved up at the time kind of went to crap. Um, but this is what I got so far. And I don't know how long this series is really going to be because here's the Supreme Branch where all the stuff is supposed to be. Right now, there's only trank arrows. There's no saddles or anything, so I don't know for sure right at the moment if there's going to be anything uh anything that is going to be saddled or be using the plain old saddles. So I got these guys. These guys are helped me get to a certain point so far, but this is where we might run into some issues here because I haven't tamed anything yet, and I only have 24 arrows to my name. But these are supposed to be 5 times better, and I got a better a better crossbow from a drop, but I don't know how well it's going to do me, depending on how, if I want to go after the Spino, which would be great. The only issue is that I won't have a saddle for it. I won't have access to a saddle for it. But if I go over here, I believe there was a Trikes here. Or where did it go? Did it die? I'm wondering if it did. It might have. I don't know, things might have changed. Maybe things have changed. I don't know. But I guess what we could do is see if we can get the Spino. It's gonna be a lot of jumping around, I guess. I mean, as soon as I start plucking arrows into it, it's gonna be like chasing me around like the Rex. Wondering if I can come up here and start plucking arrows into it. That's one arrow. Now I have no idea where he went. There he is. Well, this is where pathfinding comes in. So is he gonna come my way? I'm wondering if he is, because he might not be able to find me. That's only 2 arrows, guys. See if I can get him to come back down here. That's still good enough. I don't know how much kibble he's gonna really want, so we're just gonna have to go with that. I don't know if a normal saddle is gonna work on him. I don't know where this lag is coming through either. So I don't know how long this series is going to be. What are you? A Delta Arania? Dead Arania. I mean, I didn't want to do a first day of Delta Team unless it was on camera. So I used up a lot of arrows I probably shouldn't have used up, but nothing I can do about it. I'm hoping you're supposed to tame on kibble because you're a mounted creature, dude. So because your food ain't that low. What the heck if I know? Okay, so we got it. It didn't look like the health changed all that much. Maybe it got... I don't know. I really don't know. I'm really trying hard not to cough. really get stuck on a rock. Can you get back over here, please? Alright, you do quite a bit of damage. So we got something. We got our first Delta creature. Not bad. Maybe I should go after the Delta Pterodon just to see if I can use the Pterodon saddle with it. I'm just gonna put that all in the melee because why the hell not? I want you to attack this. Attack the damn dodo. Thousand points of damage. Is that a normal Spino? That looks like a normal Spino. Go whoop its ass. Let's really test your prowess here. I'm not gonna put anything into health at the moment. I want to see if this guy can handle an alpha turtle. Handle an alpha turtle. Okay, cool. It's not too bad. I'll start adding into health. I'll go ahead and start adding a little to health. Now I got that bug to where my guy don't swim anymore. just want to see if this works. I want to see if I take the saddle off the pterodon, if that saddle will work for that. Because from what I remember from the original, from at the ASE, the ones from what I saw, because I had watched someone do a series on this because I wasn't able to play it at the time, that all these creatures had their own specific saddles. They had required hide and everything. So I have an abundance of hide, but I don't have a lot of everything else, is what I'm saying. I you can have this, the damn flower. But no, I've always wanted like to get caught up on my sleep and everything, but not to this extent. I don't think it's like specifically from like overeating and everything, because on Monday we ate, from Sunday night to Monday, ate a lot of food. But both my parents were sick with a cold, and I ended up hanging out with them more than once, so I was gonna end up getting it. So I knew I was gonna end up getting it. Spank you on the butt. But I didn't, like, it didn't really hit me until Monday afternoon. Right around Monday afternoon is when it hit me, and then I was out. I was done. Like, I normally eat like 4 bowls of soup. Like, I eat 1 potato, 1 chicken noodle, 1 chili, and 1 beef and vegetable. I could barely eat 1 bowl. And I literally just could not. I just did not feel good at all. And I'm gonna try and kill that alpha pterodon, because that thing's just gonna keep sneaking into my area. That's 1 down. Oh, it's both of them down. And it just wasn't good. I struggled to get home Monday afternoon. I dragged myself out of my truck, took care of gear and everything, but as soon as I got in the house, I was out. I was out cold. I was literally out cold for hours. I did not get up at all until 10:30 or so the next day. And for some reason, I wanted donuts, so I went and got donuts. I went and picked up some cold medicine and everything. I've been dealing with a migraine as well, so that's fun. Like, yeah, if you don't somehow manage to get yourself a B, you're not gonna make progress. In order to make progress, you gotta have those Bs. And so yeah, so I'm lucky to get my hands on this, but I don't know what is that a berry spawning there now? get over here. So I just want to test something. Will this work? It will work. A primitive saddle will work. So I guess I can get my hands on a primitive saddle for you, and I think we'll be just fine. I'm still dealing with a bit of a headache, so I'm probably gonna have to take some medicine at some point, but take some aspirin or something to help get rid of it. But yeah, I've been trying like hell not to cough too much, especially on camera. But it's why I haven't been able to record a hell of a lot as much as I've been wanting to. How far do I have to go to get a drink of water? So I don't know how far. I don't know if he changed it specifically for this way, or if he just hasn't added the actual Delta saddles and Alpha saddles into here yet. I don't know, but I don't know how long this series is going to be, considering that. I do know this is that we're gonna if we're gonna win, I'm gonna need a lot of Delta creatures, a lot of Delta. Like if we got a Spino right now, we need to get another Delta Spino. We need to get breeders. We need to get to breeding, like in a hurry, if we want to take on the boss for Deltas. So yeah, in the original video, I actually tamed 2 Stegos, like in between this one and the first one, and they didn't survive. They got totally destroyed. Everything else they had got totally wrecked. So I ended up just spawning over here and just starting over here. That's why I'm over here in the first place. But how many more levels did I get? It's like that. I think I got. So did I grab the Spino saddles at all? I did. Okay. Want to make sure that. So now I just gotta grind trilobites just to get enough to make a primitive saddle for you, just so I can actually use you. And then we get to work on getting another Delta Spino, preferably a female, probably a much better level. Otherwise, we're just gonna have to breed a bunch of them until we can't breed anymore. And then it's we make the once we get what we need, we will make the first boss thing, and then we'll move on to alphas. So like I said, if nothing else gets added to this, and then in between that time, then yeah, we're just gonna be doing alpha and delta, and then that's it. And then that'll be the end of the series. But unless they really did change things. But there is something else I'm going to do. It means I'm going to be going back to a certain game, and I'm going to be doing something that I said I wasn't going to do ever again. So you're still going to be seeing Ark, but you're not going to be seeing this fancy smancy Ark. You're going to be seeing the original Ark while I'm working on 100 and 200 days playthrough on the island, because that's the only map that's actually available at the moment. So when this modded series is technically done, in a way, in a sense, you'll be seeing a series done on, which means going back to Ark Survival Evolved, is what I'm saying. And you're going to be seeing a series on there that I said I would never go back and do, never bother to do again, and that'll be Primal Fear. It's also just to test things as well. Just a test on how well things are doing. And I died a lot. Like, I've already gotten started. I haven't recorded anything, but I've already gotten started. And I'm already at that, at a specific cave where you can get a lot of metal and crystal and stuff, so. And some artifacts as well, so I've been collecting those, but I haven't tamed anything, because where I'm at, there's no point in taming anything. But yeah, that's what's gonna go on, that's what's gonna happen, and hope you guys enjoy that, because it's gonna take a lot of time to work on the 100 or 200 days playthrough. And the most frustrating part, as you guys have already seen in the other series that I had done, is the tech cave. The tech cave is going to be the biggest absolute flippin' problem out of all of it. It's going to be the absolute problem. Because they still haven't fixed or done anything with single player Tech Cave. Tech Cave still has issues when you open the door. So I'm going to go ahead and call it here. We got our first tame, and hopefully by the time I get to the third episode, or first two tames actually, when I get to the next episode, we'll be trying to find another Delta Spino or something that we can actively use. But since we got a Delta Spino, we might as well just go after Delta Spinos, right? So we're probably going to be looking for them. And tame a bunch of them, get them bred, get some Oviraptors, and get the breeding. Get the breeding. So, yep, that's what's going to happen. And eventually I'm going to have to go build a base somewhere, obviously. Because I'm not going to build here. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.